Dr. Castleberry here with an update to one of our weekly assignments. So you will notice that we have a weekly discussion questions assignment in this course, COMM3603 Mass Communication Perspectives. And usually the rules for that assignment are something to the effect of, for every single reading that we have assigned per week, you need to write 2 questions per chapter that are assigned to the group. I want to offer a potential audible. We will still acknowledge those rules and practice them at a baseline level. And so if, let's say in week 2, there's 2 readings from 2 different books, or one reading from each of the 2 books, that would be maybe a total of 4 questions that you're writing, and then you would present those. If you would prefer to audible and make, instead of written discussion questions, post a video asking those questions, then we can, I will authorize your ability to downsize the number of total questions you're writing down to simply 1 reading. If you want to take 1 reading and then make a video asking the 2 questions about that reading, you can do that. And I want to simplify it, but I want to use it as an encouragement, like as an alternative, and then also a challenge. I don't mean like a challenge like a competition. I mean a challenge like personal challenge, ways to get better, ways to get more confident and competent, and also ways to build our community. And so when you submit those discussion questions, there's always a Dropbox in Canvas for that particular assignment, the discussion questions assignment. I would ask that you would not only embed the video instead of a Word document. Now, you can still do the traditional Word document version, but we're going to try something different. You can audit. These are not both required. They're more like mutually exclusive. Like you could choose one of these 2 paths. If you did the video route, I would ask that you also post it in the general discussion area, where it could potentially spark some additional conversation. And that's a great way we could be facilitating community. You have to understand, in an accelerated class like this, that only runs so many weeks and is only meeting online, this creates what we call an asynchronous learning environment. An asynchronous learning environment means we are coming at the needs of the course, our tasks, our assignments, our responses, our posts, our submissions. We're all kind of hitting at different points in time in the week. And sometimes that overlaps very nicely, and sometimes it's a little bit more distinct. Some people may have better windows early in the morning before work, or on the weekends versus late at night versus maybe just the middle of the day, quite frankly. That's a lot of options, and that's a good thing for students. We like to maximize choice, but sometimes it can make us feel isolated. And in this course, we're interested in debunking all of that isolation. We want to work on little ways to help encourage bringing us together. So that's an alternate way you could submit your discussion questions of the week, is by shifting to only one of the readings and then posting a video instead of a Word document. And that will be acceptable for this course version. And we're looking at ways to kind of streamline the process, but also encourage our collective growth alongside that individual independent growth.